Hey guys, welcome back to Team APS. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes that we think really desperately need support.
Help us help you, Konami.
Yeah, and to preface this video, Konami's been doing a really great job of supporting old archetypes.
Yeah, we actually struggled at first to come up with names because all the usual offenders.
Yeah, Dragoonities have gotten support, Blackwings have gotten support, like all the fan favorites, like Cyber Dragons and all that, have gotten support in recent, in the last year or so. So we had to kind of dig down the rabbit hole, but these are archetypes that we do think could use some support, and yeah,
remember, we're not adding anybody who's confirmed to get support, but it's not here yet.
Yeah, so no Subterra Guru Fight for Patchwork.
Yeah, sorry.
We know about those.
Number one, near and dear to my heart, Cosmos.
What do Cosmos need?
What do Cosmos need?
That's a tricky one, isn't it?
Because a lot of us remember Cosmo format.
Right.
Very strong deck. It could brick, but Dark Destroyer plus E-Telly, you could quickly put game on board. It wasn't a problem. I recently took Cosmo to YCS Columbus.
I actually did pretty well with them.
Yeah, did I?
On the bubble until round 8.
Yeah, I did all right. But
what would you like to see in a card if they were only to get one card?
Man,
because I feel like with TCG exclusives, whenever they give new support, it's usually one card, except Noble Knights apparently.
Yeah.
But I think Avenge Red Slayer, and stuff like that, when a new card or Beatrice, when it comes later, it tends to be just one card.
That's true.
So what's the one thing Cosmos needs?
If Cosmos had to get one card, first off, it has to be a pilot. It can't be a ship. The ships are already too big and they break your hands.
Yeah.
We need a pilot that actually can do something first turn.
I think a pilot that can just think faster than Tin Can. Because Tin Can, you have to wait until the end phase to get your search.
So your whole turn's done.
So you kind of sacrifice a lot of momentum. I think it'd be cool to have a pilot that can banish one from deck to add something to hand.
Yeah, a true 2018, maybe 2019 setup card.
Yeah, a starter monster. I don't know, that'd be interesting. What do you guys think specifically Cosmos need? That's what I think they need.
More than anything else, they need cards off the ban list, but we're not getting into that.
Yeah, give us back E-Telly, please.
Yeah.
The next deck is Karakuri. Now, this is one that I actually wouldn't be surprised if half the viewers don't even remember.
It has been a long time. You might remember Karakuri. They were the wooden machine monsters.
They're marionettes or something like that.
Were they marionettes?
There was something, and the point is, they were kind of a spammy sort of flood the field swarm deck.
They were position changers.
Yeah. When they change positions, different things happen. You can change this thing's position, you get an extra normal summon. They had a few support cards like Karakuri Cash, and they had cool synchro monsters.
Yeah, actually some fairly decent ones.
The only real problem is just that it's a bit crap. It's just a bit dated.
Power creep deals with this deck.
It could be as simple as as a Link monster that just maybe summons a Karakuri from your deck and then changes the battle position of a Karakuri on field.
Or give them a Neptibus.
Yeah, every archetype can use a Neptibus.
Everyone deserves a Neptibus.
That's pretty much what we said about Cosmos.
Yeah.
They just need a Neptibus. Every archetype on this list needs a Neptibus.
Honestly.
That's it. Subscribe. Bye. It's true though. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's really all Karakuris need. It's the only machine archetype I've really liked. I don't really like the design of most machine archetypes. I just find them Gyarados kind of just boring looking. Stuff like that, but Karakuris just seems so neat.
My heart.
Next deck's a Morphage.
Remember Morphage? They had literally 0 time in the spotlight.
Yeah, actually none.
Goliath got used in Blue Eyes.
Yeah, sometimes people will tech their cards in other decks.
And their ritual monster's cool.
Looking.
His effect is cool.
The problem I think a Morphage had is that they can't keep cards in the field because they have to tribute a monster to keep their scales up. And that's hard. In addition to Master Rule 4 already kind of just hammering this deck down, and they can't even make use of Electromite.
It's they can gain card advantage if they have their spells on board, but you're already asking for a lot in a Pendulum deck.
Yeah, it's continuous spells and stuff, and then you have to wait till your second turn for any of that to even start kind of working. No, it's a good stun strategy. They all have those the opponent can't use spells, the opponent can't summon from the extra deck or whatever. But I think that it would be really cool to see them get their own unique Link monster that has a Morphage in the name, so that way it can still be summoned under their effects. And what could it do?
I would like the idea of it activating an Amorphage like spell card from the deck,
Yeah, like placing on the
and
field.
then tribute Amorphage, so you can get that effect immediately.
Immediately get the draw or the search or something like that. That'd be cool. And a lot of decks these days have been doing the whole just set a trap straight from deck or activate a spell like True Dracos and
Alter
stuff can do
guys.
that. So I think that would be like fair, reasonable support. Next, Raid Raptors.
A lot of people's favorite deck.
A lot of people actually like this. And Raid Raptors are such a like kind of spam the board style deck that the obvious answer is kind of a link monster, right?
Yeah,
like
they get a lot of cards on board.
They spam Xyz a lot, and I think that a big problem for them with Master Rule 4 is that you can't make like 2 copies of, what's the name of the one that like searches?
Strix?
Yeah.
4 Strix?
Yeah,
something
4
like that?
Strix. The one that searches like cards, like sometimes Raid Raptor players can make like 2 copies of that. But now under Master Rule 4, you can't.
Actually can't.
So just a Raid Raptor like link monster that
Yeah, give them more to do first turn.
they can like give it a simple Isolde-esque effect of like searching one and
it's so easy for them. Like, they can very easily make a link monster.
yeah, and
Give
maybe
it
they
to
could
them,
use a
Konami.
Speller Trap too. I mean that might be nice. Maybe some new monsters. I think that would work. I think it would work pretty well
The next deck is Super Quant.
because they only have like 4 monsters.
4 main deck monsters.
And their theme is so cool.
Does not make a deck.
They're like Power Rangers, right?
Yep,
So
love
that
it.
makes them thematically cool. Their Xyz are hard to make, especially with Master Rule 4 where like you can't
Yeah.
easily make multiple
Making
ones.
Great Magnus infinitely harder to make. Now, there are combo videos online that can make Great Magnus under Master Rule 4, but it's very resource intensive and not practical.
I feel like with archetypes like this too, they're so small that there aren't enough monsters to like make it really. I've never felt like Super Quants got to be like a full deck. You always had to kind of add in like some other engine or something, or they were like kind of supplementary.
It's crazy because like if you've watched Power Rangers or Sentai, there's always like 1 or 2 Rangers who show up mid to the near the end of the season with that like add on to the team. Because sometimes you'll start off with only 3 Rangers, when you get 4 or maybe even 5.
And also like Cosmos, they could really afford for E-Telly to just come like to 2 or 3.
But we can't do that because you remember how out of hand Blue Layer got.
Yeah, it was so broken and out of hand. Like,
Free card that search. Come on, man.
pff.
It was in all kinds of things.
So yeah, I think they need new support and they need E-Telly. That's my assessment of it.
Next deck is Necros.
Ooh, okay, everyone loves this deck.
Even I love this deck. The only reason I haven't built Necros is because Valkyrie's price won't go down.
Yeah, some stuff needs to come off the ban list for this deck. To me,
To be good.
like I'm part of the free Shrit camp. Like I am. I think that he should be off. I think that a lot of these cards can go to like 2 and 3. But I still think it'd be cool to see them get like a new card to compete, right?
Like, such a dominant deck reduced to nothing.
And we've been seeing like ritual support coming in recent sets. Like we've got the incantations and stuff. But Necros aren't really able to use that stuff. They don't really
They can't
want
use
to.
pre-prep either.
So I
But I
think
guess they don't need it.
giving them some type of unique, water ritual support. I don't know. I don't know what it would be exactly. The thing that this like anti-extra link sounds up their alley. Because all their effects were anti-extra deck in general.
Just go ahead and just kill all the link nonsense.
Like some ritual monster where like when it's summoned, it like returns all monsters in the extra monster zones to the hand. Or
you're nicer than me. I was gonna say a card that locks out the extra monsters.
And like can't be like maybe his effect like can't be responded to.
Because I don't
know.
Necros, they're supposed to be broken. That's the Necros we love.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be really cool. I don't know what the support would be, but that's what comes to mind for me.
Something busted.
And the last one is Mecha Phantom Beasts. A deck that like
Thematically is cool and conceptually.
yeah,
I
and
love the idea of the fighter jets. I love the token mechanic. It's just
they've never been able to get the tokens on the board fast enough. And then you run into this really tricky problem of like tokens get spammed for link monsters. So,
which that's not what they want to do. They want to synchro and they want to mod their levels and do synchros and Xyz.
it really just makes me think that they need better token generation. Even if it takes being a link monster, fine.
Yeah, give everything a link monster. Konami, they know. They know.
But
They got it.
if it just comes down to like a spell that summons like 3 tokens, and maybe say that they can't be used for link material,
Okay.
but let it still do stuff for them.
I actually like that.
like, I don't know, because they have that one trap that, like, summons a token at the end, like, once per turn, like, it summons a token, but at the end of the turn, you have to, like, destroy a Mecha Phantom Beast card or something to keep it on the field. That was, like, okay, but it never gets you pluses. I think that's something that could generate tokens, like...
A quick play
quickly.
that summons 3 tokens. That's all it does.
And
they can't be used for link summons.
And maybe another way to, like, abuse a lion would be cool. Like, one that just, like, sends it straight. Like, summons... I don't know.
Because Mecha Phantom Beast, they have some solid cards, but the strategy has to be already moving. And it's really hard to get started.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I feel like that would be probably the one that I point to. And Crystal Needle Fiber doesn't count, by the way. Let's just get that out of the way.
Like, will we see it in the TCG? I'm getting skeptical, to be honest.
And, yeah, those are the 7 decks, I would say.
But...
Yeah?
We have honorable mention. Multiple decks, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Hidden Arsenal.
Just all of them.
Just let everything in.
Every single thing. Because like, we know that whenever we make a video like this, there's going to be someone who's like, oh, Gusto, or like,
Miss Valley.
Ice Barrier.
Especially Ice
Steel
Barrier.
Swarm, whatever. Every single Hidden Arsenal deck. Because every single Hidden Arsenal. They all need support. They all need different things. They all do different stuff.
Different holes. Really, just give them all a Neptibus.
Just give them all a Neptibus. Yeah. Give them all. Moral of the story, give them all a Neptibus. Give them all a Neptibus and an Isolde. Or like, you know those kind of link monsters. It's just like, when it's summoned, you search one. And then
Watch Konami do that. They're going to reprint like the Hidden Arsenal sets with like one new card for each archetype that makes it playable.
I mean, Konami, if you're watching.
Oh no, wait a minute. Don't do that. We don't want to rebuy Hidden Arsenal.
But hey, you know it would be pretty cool if they did. I like a few of those archetypes myself.
That's true. I never got the chance to play Gusto, and maybe my day will come.
Yeah, so those are the decks that we think could definitely use some new support like these days. What do you guys think? There's plenty we left out. There's always decks that need new support. So let us know in the comments. We'd be interested to hear it. And that's going to be it for the video.
But we do have a giveaway.
We're doing a giveaway. New York Comic Con, you can win a custom Yusei Fudo playmat alongside a couple other really cool products.
Yeah, Legendary Hero decks, White Dragon Abyss,
Starpack Brains, all the information down in the comments. Anyway, I think that'll be all. Check out our sponsors.
Ink.
TCG Player. And thumbs the video if you liked it. Sub if you loved it.
And hit the bell icon, join the squad.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.